Hey there, everybody. This is Drew Kaplan. Welcome to A Few with Drew, episode number 31. That's right, 31. This is my Corona Team project, just something I do every day, putting a video out there just for a few minutes, just talking about some stuff, especially as it pertains to Corona Team. And this really meant to be recorded and published last night, but I was tired, went to bed, and it was great. Actually, I woke up earlier this morning than I've been normally wake up during Corona Team, and I published this morning. I published a video and podcast episode on women's role in ancient beer brewing. That's right, biblical beer brewing and the involvement of women. Really fascinating. Professor Jenny Ebling of the University of Evansville is the guest for that, if you want to go and check that out. And I also put out, if you don't want to watch the entire episode, there's also like a 2.5 minute video if you want to check that out. It's just like a snippet of talking about that has to do with recent archaeological finds as it pertains to ancient Israelite beer brewing. Yeah, really cool stuff. Last night, though, what was on my mind that I didn't publish this video was a recording of something that I never would have heard of, or probably would have never have heard of were it not for my JewishDrink.com project, which is this Moroccan Jewish liqueur, or actually it's a distilled spirit called Mahia. I don't know if anybody out there has ever heard of Mahia. I had the pleasure of speaking with a PhD grad student who is studying Moroccan Jewish 20th century history and various cultural aspects, and one of the things he spoke about was Mahia. So we had a great podcast recording, and hopefully we'll have in the future. It'll be really cool. And so now I'm working on, I know I don't really talk about Jewish drinking stuff a lot, but I'm working now on next week's episode. It's funny because this episode I published this morning was archaeologically related. Next week is also archaeologically related. And then the episode after that, you're just getting a sneak preview, really, is on 17th and 18th century Jewish involvement in the Caribbean with rum production and liquor trade. So that'll be some really interesting stuff going on with JewishDrink.com. One thing I'll say about the Zooming and the Skyping is that back when I started in September, the Skyping for the JewishDrink.com podcast recordings, I was enjoying Skype, got familiar, got comfortable with it, until one time someone said, I don't have a Skype account anymore. I don't remember my password or login. Can we just do Zoom? And so it forced me to do Zoom, to record, to learn how to do that. And then the spring is, February, March started rolling around, some more people were requesting, and I started to gain some more experience with Zoom, and then Corona Team happened. Now, Zoom is just a part of everybody's daily life, or most people's daily lives. My kids have, literally every single one of my kids has Zoom sessions for school, helping them get set up on Zoom, learning the ins and outs. And it's funny because now, last night's recording session, people really rarely want to do Skype. It's so much easier to just do Zoom. You don't have to remember login. You don't have to remember your password. You can just, click on the link, show up, be there when you need to, and, record your thing. So I've been learning a lot about Zoom, which has been fascinating. And as I'm sure we all are during this weird quarantine time, getting a greater familiarity with Zoom and these various online teleconferencing tools. So one last thing which I will mention is, speaking of Zoom, Sunday, the last 5 Sunday evenings, we've had this 8 p.m. East Coast time, 5 p.m. West Coast, Zoom conversation. Someone has stepped up to offer, because I just have a free Zoom account, instead of being limited to 40 minutes, would people be interested in moving that to a full hour, and also maybe making just a full out Star Wars focused? Any thoughts? Any comments? Hit me up. All right, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.